Fun. That's the cat cam. This is as much cat cam as you're gonna get before the next game starts, which is actually now. Here we go. Good morning and welcome to game number 2 for the WCG Chinese Qualifiers between DK and Leo Esports. We say game number 2 because game number 1 has already been played, and game number 1 was in favor of DK, which are of course on paper the stronger team here in this matchup. Leo, though, they want to force out a game number 3. They want to win this match and prove that they can stand up here with the big guys. Of course, they are the underdog here, so they just want to show their best. We're gonna see with which heroes they're gonna be doing that. I will still say that this is the second bracket for the Chinese qualifier. So the first bracket is already done. So the first finalist is already complete, or known, I should say. The first finalist is gonna be IG. Finals will be played on Sunday. Tomorrow it will still be Tong Fu versus Noah's Ark, and there's gonna be on a Saturday the finals between the winners of that match and the winners of this match, and then the winner of the match on Saturday is gonna be facing IG on Sunday. So that's gonna be the case, as the rest of the matches are probably gonna be cast by Beyond the Summit starting tomorrow, so keep an eye on that. We have ourselves a Darkseer ban out, a Batrider this time ban out, as well as a Rubik, which means that DK has the last choice of bans before going into this picking phase, in the first picking phase. Templar Assassin still getting banned out. Okay, so okay, we saw Sven in the first game, and Sven, I like I said, I like seeing Sven. I did not think I saw the full potential of Sven though. Maybe we're gonna see that again from DK. It worked out great the first game. Right now though, Leo is calling the shots. Leo can decide their first hero, to decide which hero they're gonna continue on with, and I'm curious to see if they're gonna try to do the same thing. If they're gonna be trying to go for a safe tri lane, for a mid lane and a solo lane that they're kind of gonna give up, and the mid lane that they're hopefully gonna win. They won the mid lane in the last game for sure, with the lone druid at least getting some farm. The only one on Leo that got some farm. Jakiro is gonna be the first pickup here for Leo. Again, they did it in the first game as well. I can't really say anything else about Jakiro. I mean, it's Jakiro. How often have we not seen Jakiro? He is the most played hero since the patch. Most picked up hero. And Keeper of the Bounty Hunter was of course banned out in the first game for DK. Keeper of the Light as well banned out in the second banning phase. But they want to pick up both. And I kind of think, you know, Bounty Hunter, I like him because it also indicates they're going to be aggression mid-game, because they want to be getting those track kills going. Keeper of the Light, we've seen Keeper of the Light being very aggressive actually, and he might be able to go on a solo long lane. It's kind of my hope. He's probably going to be on a tri lane, but you never know. You can never tell. Actually, probably you can, but you can always hope, right? But also a nice pickup for DK, as they're kind of not really giving away if they're gonna be going for an aggressive tri lane again, so are again leaving Leo to call the shots. There's the Queen of Pain. A hero got banned out in the previous game, gonna probably be going into the mid lane. It would be a good hero to be partnered up with a Bounty Hunter, of course, also mid-game hero, trying to get those kills mid-game. If you go together with a Bounty Hunter, then you will get trackled. But there's still plenty of heroes that would do the same for DK, however. Night Stalker comes to mind, of course, the hero that we saw in the previous game, but also a hero like the Tide Hunter, who can go for kills with his Ravage as soon as he's level 6, if he gets level 6 at a reasonable time. He is also a good hero to be partnered up with that Bounty Hunter. And I say partnered up, I mean like in the same team, not specifically on the same lane, because that's probably not going to happen with the Bounty Hunter being a long lane solo mostly. Dragonite will be the pickup for Leo, so they're kind of giving away what they want to be doing. It is also, a Dragonite can be a nice carry late game, but he can also be very aggressive mid game. When he gets his levels up, And when he is able to pop his dragon form, towers will fall. And there is indeed the Night Stalker, as expected, kinda, because Night Stalker Bounty Hunter, if you combine those two, you've got, and oh, if you combine those two at nighttime, I have to add, you've got nighttime extra speed for the Night Stalker. If you get a track up on your opponent that you're chasing, you're gonna be so insanely fast, there is really no stopping you. Unless there's the 4-staff up to the high ground where you can run to. But there is this is really a lot of speed up on these on DK. So this is aggression written all over it. Mid game is gonna be a very dangerous location for Leo, but they're trying to fight fire with fire. With Queen of Pain, a hero that is not easily ganked, can just blink away unless of course Night Stalker gets the silence up there. And Dragon Knight, if he gets harassed, I mean, he might just turn around and kill you back instead. He is a very tanky hero, and he could be able to do that if he pops his dragon form and he has his dragon tail. That is a lot of disable also, and it is just a lot of burst damage, and he might be able to do it. Sven and Leshrac being banned out here by DK, so we won't be seeing that one again, or at least not this game. And we have Leo to be taking on the next ban. And again, like last game, they ban out the Brewmaster. Again, that's a hero that is a mid-game hero. A hero that, as soon as he's level 6, he's going to try to get his ultimate off, etc. So they are just wary of mid-game heroes right now. And let's see what DK is going to ban out. Invoker is the call. Invoker is the one that they don't want to have mid. They're maybe expecting Queen of Pain to still be on the long lane solo, which is a possibility for sure. But they, in that case, they didn't want to face Invoker in the mid lane. If we're gonna see what hero DK is gonna have in their mid lane, I mean, Night Stalker is still a possibility, but I'm kinda expecting him to be going on a tri lane, if possible, if he can do that. We will still have to see though. With the last two pickups, we'll probably know it then. And we'll have Leo's last ban incoming shortly, as they are still having plenty of time left. There's actually, this time, both teams have used some of their bonus time, so they will be able to, well, to use their bonus time. They'd use a bit less bonus time, but at least they used it this time. Last game they didn't use it up until this point, which is always, I find it quite interesting to see. If a team doesn't use bonus time, it's either because they are so confident that they don't need it, or they have just a solid plan in mind that they can just follow up on, or their opponents do not throw them off guard enough. Like the picks that their opponents do are not surprising enough to award thinking time for the for themselves, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I know. But let's see Leo now picking into their bonus time a hell of a lot. They've only got 25 seconds left into their bonus time, and that's all they're gonna get. And of course this time is time that DK also can use to think about their draft, think about their ban, and make sure that Leo is not gonna have any profit from DK using their own bonus time. They ban out the Enigma on DK for the last ban, and the Phantom Lancer last ban out for Leo. They were probably kinda scared if the Keeper of the Light is still gonna be matched up with that Phantom Lancer. Of course, a lane that we have seen more often. And just a scary lane again with early aggression. As soon as the Keeper of Light has his Chakra Magic up, there's really no stopping those lances. And now there is, because there's not going to be a Phantom Lancer in the game, as Leo can now pick up their next hero. Are they going to be going for a jungle hero again? Even with the Enigma out, they could still go for a Channel or an Enchantress if they want to. Or are they going to be going for a tri-lane again? They already have the Jakiro, Chaos Knight is there, and there's still a lot of there are still a lot of heroes in the pool that could complete that tri-lane, and that's going to be the Venomancer. So if you're going to land a Gale, you're going to land an Ice Path. Dragon Knight will have plenty of time to walk up to the target for a Dragon Tail, and that might spell a kill on the side of Leo. But at the same time, DK, how are they going to be laning this? Are they going to be again just putting a tri-lane upon a tri-lane? That might be a possibility here again, as it worked out good in the first game. And with a Keeper of Light, an aggressive hero might be able to just continue some harassment on the aggressive tri-lane. Could be a possibility, but what are they going to pick up? Are they going to be letting us guess until the lanes actually go off, or are they already going to reveal it? I mean, if they're going to go for an aggressive tri-lane, Bounty Hunter could go on the solo easy lane, which will mean that he'll get his farm up a lot faster than he normally does on a solo long lane, and also of course getting a level 6 a lot faster than normal, meaning that the track kills would come maybe at around the same time as Night Stalker, or as the nighttime hits. I'll put it that way. 6 minutes when the nighttime hits. We have Undying pickup for Leo. He was banned out in the first game, but this game he's gonna be there with DK picking up the Shadow Shaman, who's probably gonna be played as a support, unfortunately for me, as I do like to see aggressive Shadow Shamans, but you know, a bit out of favor lately. But last pickup for DK, what is it gonna be? How are they gonna be laning this?
5 seconds remaining.
And will they reveal anything even with their last pick?
Reserve time.
Go on, you can do it. You can do it. Well, they're using their reserve time, and even if they already know what they're gonna pick, they could still use this time to think about how their opponents are gonna lane this and how they themselves will be laning their heroes. It's all thinking time. It's all the mind game right now. And of course they're also giving Leo the time to think about it. I mean, they are a bit at a disadvantage because they don't know the entire lineup of their opponents just yet. But they're giving Leo some time to think about how they're going to be doing it, how they're going to be laning, how maybe some timings for ganks, some aggression being discussed here. What is their aim? And for lanes actually, Queen of Pain on the solo long lane perhaps, or Undying on a solo long lane. Undying could also be going mid, but or maybe an aggressive tri-lane from Leo. There's so many options for this team. I'm curious to see what they're going to be going for. 10 seconds now left on DK. They are really making the best out of every time that they have. Oh, Life Stealer. Hello. That is an interesting pickup. We have seen Life Stealer a lot more lately, especially since his rage of course got buffed. But in this lineup, it's all melee carries. And then you have a long range Dragon Tail. And Undying that is kinda, you know, with his Tombstone, he's actually kind of a menace for the Night Stalker and the Bounty Hunter. I already said that they have of course got a great speed lineup. Though of course Life Stealer is also being seen as the killer of Tombstones, because he can just rage up to the Tombstone and kill it off. But if it's gonna work, not sure. We'll find out. Let's see who's playing what first. We're gonna see DK on the Dire side this time. Kung Fu Panda, or ROTK as you know him, is gonna be playing the Bounty Hunter. We're gonna see Burning on the Life Stealer. We're gonna see, oh dog, he changed his name. Well, I'm gonna call him by the name that he wants to be called. We're gonna see Gong Foxion Gmao playing the Keeper of the Light. QQQ on the Shadow Shaman. Super is gonna be playing the Keeper of the Light. So that will be the lineup for DK, as they're already gonna scout out this Venomancer standing here. Venomancer, who is gonna be played by a name that I cannot pronounce. Same goes for the Undying. Maybe sticking around here on an aggressive tri-lane. Universe, not to be confused with the Universe from America. We'll be playing Digikiro with 1-2-3 playing the Queen of Pain in this game, and the mid lane going to 2-2 again, this time on the Dragon Knight. And let's see who is going where. Of course they now already saw the Life Stealer on the top lane, might be expecting him to be going on a tri-lane there and therefore switching lanes, but no, it doesn't, it's not. They have of course got the ward here as well, so they know what they kinda can expect. 1 minute rune, 0 minute rune is actually on the bottom lane. Gonna be a haste rune. Will be nice for the Bounty Hunter for sure to get himself into the lane a bit faster, and maybe already getting some extra harassment up on his opponent, which is gonna be the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain solo, easy lane for his long lane Bounty Hunter. Aggressive trial lane from Leo. Now, I said in the previous game, when the aggressive trial lane came from the side of DK, that it is worth your while if... Really? It's worth your while to go on an aggressive trial lane if you can get kills. Otherwise, not worth it, because your opponent will be able to get experience in the jungle while you won't be able to get it. But we're gonna see how they're gonna be doing. There's gonna be a Tombstone, Ice Path, and harassment from the Gale as well, as we already had an Illuminate going through, so already indicating that they are not afraid of pushing the lane. Gale actually goes through to the Shadow Shaman. Here comes the Life Stealer as well. Venomancer, open wounds, Illuminate going through, and Venomancer the first one to drop. Life Stealer picking up the kill. I always like to have the heroes have their say after the first blood. But that is first blood very, very fast, and just because that Venomans are kinda overextended. I mean, he placed the ward. He got scouted out by placing the ward. I mean, this is in range right here. They just have to walk here and then they'll see it, but they are not gonna walk there just yet, which is a bit awkward, but oh well. And it's a risky situation. You should not have been there. Shack on Jakiro again. This might be turning in bad. There is the decay. Here comes the life stealer though. Open wounds. Right clicks to go. Gale hits on 2. Illuminate will get the last hit. And now Birding is in trouble, but there's still so much support there, and that's 2 heroes down already on the side of Leo. Decay just still going through, Undying trying to do what he can, but so far just not able to get it. Just not able to get it at all. And let's take a quick look at the mid lane where we have the DK. Oh, sorry, let's put up the last hits and a nice. Where we have the DK playing 9-for-1 on last hits, and we have got the Night Stalker who is 10-for-1. So still very even on that mid lane between both teams. And bottom lane is gonna be the Queen of Pain. I'm just gonna stick here, see if they're gonna be doing something. No, Queen of Pain, who is gonna be 11-for-3 with the Bounty Hunter 7-for-0. Look at that harassment already going through. Queen of Pain actually has to blink away from ROTK right here. And this will be, ooh, Shurkatas still going through, because he can. But so does the Shadow Strike go through. It's a lot of damage being done. And actually, oh, harassment here, super, in some trouble. Is there gonna be more? No, there's not. Nice courier, by the way. Roshan, Rushling, I should say, or Mini Roshan, this is of course being called Mini Roshan. But the lane that is actually most interesting is of course going to be that top lane, and that this top lane just has to work out for Leo. And even if it doesn't work out, it might still be okay if they stop this lifestealer from farming, but they are not stopping him from farming. Even though he only has 10 last hits, which isn't that much, with 14 on the Undying, so they're getting the best out of the last hits, but they already lost 2 heroes there. And as I talk about losing heroes, Night Stalker is able to pick up the Dragonite. And that is going to be a kill going the way of Super, meaning that this mid lane is already in the advantage now of Super, so no longer an even lane at that. And they're going to try to find out someone. Maybe, can they get QQQ? No, they cannot. No, they cannot. Ether Shock going through. Undying doesn't have his Soul Rip yet though. No heal for him yet. Something that you kind of want to have when this amount of harassment comes out from the opponent team. They are going to make sure that they pull the lane back though, making sure that they can get some extra last hits. But the Illuminate will go through. Just some extra harassment to make sure that they cannot get close, and they can't get any new last hits here. That's a bit of a shame. And now Dragonite back inside the middle lane. The only upside for him dying is that he's back on full HP and mana, while this lifestealer is still walking around with well, not even half, I was gonna say, but he is gonna be getting a haste rune, or is he not? No, he is not. Dragonite will pick up the haste rune, so Night Stalker has to bottle crow it, and is actually just gonna TP home, because he can't stand here anymore, not with that low HP, not with the Dragonite on full HP and mana, that almost is level 6. It is too risky, and he knows it too, so he TPs and will be coming back there shortly. We have Bounty Hunter 17-for-3, actually doing a great job against this Queen of Pain. This should not be happening. 17-for-3 on the Queen of Pain, so last hit-wise they were even. But Queen of Pain should not get outlaned by a Bounty Hunter. That is just not the way it works. And it is Queen of Pain that is forced back, has to move all the way back to base, and will probably buy a TP and then come back, but she's giving time for Bounty Hunter, who is already level 6, to get his stuff sorted, to get his last hits going. And he might even be leaving the lane as soon as his lane is pushed out completely, just to try to get a track going, as he has the bottle being crowed by the frog that they have as a courier. But this is not boding well for Leo so far. They are losing mid lane, they are losing bottom lane, and the top lane, even though it seems even if you have an aggressive tri lane. And they are going to pick up the Shadow Shaman, but they are going to lose someone in return, or are they not? No, they are not. They pick up the Shadow Shaman and are able to just leave it at that, making sure that they get away safely. So that's the first kill that they've done. So like I said, I mean, they were playing about even on the top lane last hit wise, but it is an aggressive tri lane. Aggressive tri lanes has to be working in your favor, otherwise it is just not worth it. It is that simple. We have got rotation going on from the Venomancer and the Jakiro. Night Stalker is going to be the target. It is nighttime. Pops the darkness. Here comes the ooh, this void. Is there going to be an ice path? No, there's going to be a kill though. No ice path. Quite surprising. There's the Dragon Tail. That's going to be the ice path. Is there going to be more dual breath going through? And that should be super going down. Jakiro picking up the last hit. Nice kill for Leo as they make sure that it works for them. In the meantime, the pressure is on the tier 1 tower top. I mean, of course, as soon as those supports left those lane, DK made good use of that, making sure that they do at least half of the damage of the tower, maybe even some more with Undying, not able to do anything. Level 4 up on him, with Lifestealer level 5, so already getting better of the experience, and that is the difference of being in the hard trial lane. I mean, you're sharing your experience with 2 other people, and of course also the kills making the difference as well. As DK, they did run a trial lane. They did share the experience a bit, but not as much, because they were also able to just pull some creeps onto the lane and make sure that their supports got some experience from that. The Ice Path will lock in the Lifestealer, Decay going through, but Illuminate will go through as well. Nice dodge though from the Undying, but well, the damage to the tower was already being done. In the meantime, we have the top lane track up on the Queen of Pain. Here comes the Night Stalker as well. No silence just yet, but this is what I'm talking about. They are so fast. Void is there, and Queen of Pain goes down. Night Stalker picking up the kill, and this team is just so fast. It is unreal. Track there, nighttime. You cannot outrun that. And Dragon Knight might be able to stay alive because he's tanky. Gonna take a Void though. Look at that, not tanky at all, or at least not as much as I thought he would. He still has a full bottle. Might be able to do something there, but it's not ideal. Night Stalker though, not wanting to wait around until DK shows himself again, just going towards the mid lane. Let's see if he can find a Venomancer, because Venomancer is level 3 and he is showing himself to the creeps. He is showing his position. Super wants to get him. Is he gonna get him? It looks like he probably is. Here he comes. There's the Void. There's a silence, maybe. Gale still going through. Silence, a bit too late for that, but the speed is still there from the nighttime, and no boots up on this Venomancer. There is no getting away from this for sure. Or is there? He blocks the entrance. He blocks the entrance. He is gonna be home safe. Nice play by the Venomancer. Super outplayed. That's not something that you say often. That's something that you say often at all. TP incoming from Jakiro. Ice Path, Ledges in the Keeper of Light, but no follow-up there. The tower in the meantime already taking down extra damage here. Only 200 HP left as Queen of Pain picks up the bounty on the top, so that's something. But we have got the Undying trying to take down a Night Stalker. Night Stalker trying to take down him. Silence up on the Jakiro. No Ice Path for you. Now it is up again. He has to hit it though. You see him being hesitant because he's afraid he's gonna miss it. That is something that you cannot have happening. There's a Dragon Knight looking for a Dragon Tail, but Night Stalker pops the haster and it's gonna be home safe. In the meantime, like I said, Queen of Pain using a sentry ward to take care of the Bounty Hunter who has died on this bottom lane. In the meantime, tier 1 tower will go down here. Rage being used for that. Last hit goes to the Lifestealer. Burning picking that one up. And that's gonna be a ward trap up on the Dragon Knight. Void or Shaka was there as well, but Bounty Hunter Shuriken Toss picks him off. Track kill being done. 3 heroes in the middle lane. Second tier 1 tower under siege. The wards are there, and I think this will be turning into a tower kill as well, and that's indeed going to be the case. Night Stalker picking up the kill, already being locked inside Nice Path, but still is not going to be getting followed up on because Jakiro level 4, Venomancer level 4, Nice or Bounty Hunter level 8. Right clicks to go, track is there. Look at this, Gale going through. There's still Shuriken Toss, and that's going to get the kill. Level 4 Shuriken Toss. Making sure it works for him. Ice Path gonna latch in, said we're being placed in, and that's gonna be a kill. Queen of Pain doing it again.
Ha ha.
Haha, indeed. Gonna go for a Lincoln's by the looks of it. And I'm actually gonna sort of put up a net worth because that's a bit more important now with the towers going down, with the kills being done on either side. We do have, look at that, 3 lanes for the dire side. 3 lanes, 1 for the dire side. Net worth. Bottom lane, Bounty Hunter, highest up on net worth. Quite surprising actually, as he's died twice. Actually very surprising, but that's because of the amount of track kills that he's already been in. Night Stalker mid lane. Good job for him as well. We have the Lifestealer top lane. That's the last one. That's all 3 lanes going the way of DK. With Queen of Pain the only one to be fairly highly up there, because after that it is the support Shadow Shaman that has a higher net worth than the Undying. That is something that you cannot afford. You just cannot afford that. It is not boding well. Now, of course, Goldcraft has dropped a lot as well, with those towers especially. About 7k in favor of DK right now. Experience graph 3k. Not as much as it might have been, but it's only 10 minutes in, and 3k at 10 minutes in is still quite a bit of a difference. I mean, let's take a look at the levels. The supports, or the entire trial, and I should say, of Leo just being so low. Level 6, highest level there, and they are the same level as the lowest support. Lowest support on the dire side, lowest support on DK, and that is not ideal. But then again, they have got a DK, as in a Dragonite. So they might be able... Oh, actually, Dragonite's gonna get dove. There is the silence, open wounds. Macropyre's not there yet, but there is a dual press and an ice path, but it's not gonna be enough. Bounty on picking up the kill. Tombstone being put up though. And that's gonna be the Undying trying to get away. Blinding Light already made sure he can't hit anymore. Undying going down, Illuminate going through. Jakiro gets picked up. Super on a killing spree. And they will take the last tier 1 tower. Burning being very low on HP, but he has an armlet, can toggle that at any time. Making sure he just won't die. 5 heroes here of DK. They've had enough of this laning phase. They're just going to start to push and just going to not give up and continue pushing until they get the throne. And I feel like they could do it too. That's the problem right here. They are so heavily at the advantage on every single lane that it feels like Leo, what can they still do to get back into this game? Like I said, oh, nice kill. But the void is still there. Open wounds on the Jakiro. It's going to be silenced up as well. Right clicks to go, and one more hit needed, and that's going to be a kill for the Lifestealer. Shackle up on the Dragonite. Already getting picked off again. That was a track. Illuminate going through. Nightstalker actually going to get picked up by the Venomancer as Venomancer goes down to the Lifestealer, and now Undying tracked up as the Tombstone up again. Will be able to do something here. Cannot heal himself anymore. Nice infest by Burning. Shadow Shaman still goes down, and Queen of Pain clears up DK. The only one left alive on the side of DK is this Keeper of Light. It was 4 on 4. It was a 4 on 4 team fight. Jakiro, Venomancer, Dragonite, Undying, all dying, with the Queen of Pain the only one left alive. And this is a difference. So if you're gonna have a team wipe almost on either side and you can select one hero to stay alive, you would go not for a support Keeper of Light, no, you'd go for a Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain is able to make a difference in these games, is able to turn around fights, is able to make sure that Leo is still in this game. And they are for sure. Anything can happen in Dota. That's what they say, and that is what is true. Tier 2 tower still standing, and with this last team fight going the way of DK slightly. Oh, wait a second, Venomancer, yeah, you're dead. Still landing his ultimate. Might be forcing them back again. Oh, Queen of Pain looking for a target though, maybe. Gonna be locked in though. Silence is there, cannot blink away. You saw the animation, nice ice pad, but Illuminate and Ether Shock will do the job. And that's the dominating streak of 1, 2, 3 ended, and now darkness has come. From the Nightstalker, that is. Looking for a target, finds himself a Jakiro. Track is up already, open wounds. Goes down. Tombstone going down as well. 130 gold. Going the way of RGK on his bounty hunter. DK going through. Here comes the Golem form. Being turned into a chicken though. Nice war trap as well as the Nightstalker still goes down. But so does the Jakiro. So does the Undying. And now it's only Venomancer left alive on the side of Leo. And we're gonna have DK trying to take down the tier 2 tower as Nightstalker actually is the one to buy back into this game. Shuriken Toss will force the Venomancer back. Can only take so much damage. Bounty Hunter actually already taking a lot of damage, but does have a bottle charge left, so we'll be able to just stay alive. Ice Pad latches on 2, tower still goes down though, Illuminate going through. And they just not give up. More tracks coming out. And I was, after that last fight in the bottom lane, I was gonna say that maybe DK will be a bit more careful now that they know that they're still mortals, that they still can die. But doesn't seem to be the case. It doesn't seem to be the case at all. Mechanism goes, they can just stick around here. Mechanism up on the Keeper of the Light. We have Bounty Hunter going for a Yasha. That is quite unusual. Normally you have them going for Vlad and BKB and stuff, but he is feeling confident enough to go for a Manta style. We have got the Overclap up on the Nightstalker, who's going for BKB still. We already saw the armament up on the Lifestealer going for a Desolator next. Let's see if we can find some more items. Doesn't look like it. No, let's take a look at the Radiant team, especially this Dragonite. Dragonite has absolutely 0. He's died 5 times. His net worth is 2100 gold, and this is all he has. The net worth of the Keeper of the Light is even like 1.5k higher. Oh, wait a second, they're gonna try to fight this, or are they? Open wounds from the side. Venomancer getting tracked up, getting killed up. Sonic Wave going through, but the rage was there. Undying goes down, and it is the Keeper of the Light that still might take a fall here, though. In the meantime, Queen of Pain dies as Shadow Shaman, able to keep himself up. Mechanism being used to help that. And now the rest on the way out. Dragon Tail still hitting on the life stealer, but Bounty Hunter looking for this Dragon Knight, wants to go for it. Open wounds, are they gonna be there? Yes they are, there it is, and that's gonna be the Dragon Knight going down. It is gonna be the Shadow Shaman probably getting picked off. Is he? Is he? No. How is he gonna get away? Oh, life stealer. Oh, GG cold. Nice tanking of the towers so that Shadow Shaman can get out. But GG is cold. It's no surprise that DK comes out on top of this match. This was a best out of 2 for the WCG qualifiers for China. And we are gonna see another game number 3 because DK took it 2-0. They managed to win this game quite flawlessly, to be fair. And they will be taking on in the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, they will be taking on. Is it quarterfinals? No, these are the quarterfinals. They will be taking on in the semifinals. The winner of Tong Fu versus Noah's Ark will be played tomorrow at 11:30 CET time, so the same time as these games were, and that will be casted by Gods and LD on Beyond the Summit on Twitch TV, so definitely go check that out tomorrow. As I'm sorry to tell you people, but today is actually the last day of G1 League matches before the LAN final. So LGD versus EG, that's gonna be starting in 15 minutes time on Beyond the Summit, will be the last best out of 3 before the LAN finals. So oh, definitely check those games out, by the way, because they're gonna be good. Anyway, thank you for watching. My name is Sheever. I'm a Ghost of Gamers caster. If you want to support me, please subscribe to my YouTube on youtube.com/SheeverGaming, and we will be I will be switching overlays. I'm probably gonna watch some matches, but we'll find out shortly. Anyway, we'll see if I'm gonna play or watch or both. We can do both at the same time because I'm a woman. Works that way. Anyway, be right back.